I'm Natalie Mitchell and I am Talent Acquisition Lead for Dentsu Creative UK. So I support on all things recruitment from entry level, working with Apprentify, onboarding people onto apprenticeships, through to recruitment across all different levels and all different departments in Dentsu Creative UK. Dentsu as a business have been working with Apprentify for the last couple of years. Started off in our media service line and then last year we introduced them into Dentsu Creative and it is now moving into different departments. So we started off with media partnerships. We've now got people in events and experiential and we're looking at other departments to roll it out to as well. I think there's huge value in apprentices. I think from a cultural perspective, I think it's so important because it brings a whole new energy. Every time we have a cohort of people joining, especially through Apprentify, it's great to see people coming in with such energy who are learning about something that they're so interested in. They know it's going to help their personal and professional development. So yeah, from a cultural perspective, amazing. I think there's also an element of retention. So actually people join, maybe they're deciding if they want to go to college or they want to go to university or they're looking at additional studies. Whereas if we can offer that, they're usually on 18-month programs and it gives them, I guess, the sense that we're buying into them and we're investing in them as well as them, you know, supporting us as a business. So I think it helps with that. I think we see a lot more longevity in people because they feel that they're valued. I think it opens up the pool of people that we can recruit for and opens doors. I think back in the day, people went to university and felt like they had to have a degree to start work, whereas now we can train people on the job because work experience is probably the most valuable thing, but then also train them on the bigger picture and how what they're doing fits into the whole story as well as them working. So I think the biggest thing is, opening it up to people from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds. For those people specifically who it's their first job in an office, we actually have a separate sort of community called the VIZs, which stands for the Very Important Gen Zs. We offer it to all of our sort of young people joining the business so that they have someone to lean into or a group of people to lean into, whether that's for social events or for meeting people, but also like, what do I wear to the office or how do I speak to my manager about this? So you've got a collection of people who are all in exactly the same boat. And then from like a training perspective, the teams are great. Everyone has a really thorough onboarding and induction. So I think, I'm sure the team will speak for themselves, but I think that we do quite well on the onboarding piece, and I think people feel like they're not thrown in the deep end. They are gradually built up to speaking to clients or making decisions on things. They're not just brought in and expected to, do these really scary things from day one. Working with Apprentify has been a dream, actually. I think joining Dentsu myself last year and being opened up to the world of how many marketing, creative, advertising apprenticeships are actually out there and allowing people to join those schemes through a company that are nimble enough and agile enough to be able to tailor it to us, are so responsive. Someone's always happy to pick up the phone. I speak to the team quite often, especially when we're onboarding new people or if we've got questions about how people are doing. I think that level of support there feels so personal and almost like we're the only client or the only people that you guys are working with, whereas actually it's just a machine that's working really well. There are definitely some of our departments, media partnerships, for example, where some of the modules are slightly less important or less relevant to their day-to-day than others. So they've been able to add in additional content that fits with our day-to-day and the Dentsu world and maybe remove or alter some of that isn't quite as relevant. And I think we're seeing that more and more as we're introducing new teams. So we've got people from experiential who started apprenticeships through Apprentify. We're looking at other areas of the business to get them involved. And I think we'll have to do a similar thing to tailor it slightly to those specific departments. Definitely feel supported by Apprentify, and even the onboarding process by them has been amazing. They're in touch with the line manager, the apprentice from day one, so they feel super on board. They know who their mentor is, who they're going to, if they've got any questions at Apprentify, and keeping me up to date and in the loop. It's been really straightforward and smooth. I would absolutely recommend working with Apprentify. If you're considering what apprenticeships are out there, maybe it's a relatively new world, maybe you're not sure what's out there in terms of media, advertising, digital marketing, then yeah, I would definitely recommend speaking to someone at Apprentify. They've been so helpful when we've been investigating new apprenticeships or areas that we haven't done at Dentsu before, and yeah, they've been amazing.